Ooh, look at that, look at that. Look. Kyo, look at that, kyo. Hey now. Lordy, lordy. Look at that. Ooh, playing the park. Ooh. Funny. Look, it spins in a circle. Look. Yeah, it doesn't spin in a square or a triangle. Yeah. I used to operate the teacups, and one of the ladies got on the ride, and she says, "Oh my gosh, this teacup spins in a circle." And I said, "Yes, ma'am. Things spin in a circle. It doesn't spin in a triangle or a square." That's where this joke comes from. It spins. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just like the 3 o'clock parade, it's 3 o'clock. That's the time. That's the name, not the name of the parade. 3 o'clock parade. It starts at 3 o'clock. You dumbasses. Anyway, give me 1 second. I need to drink some more Bayou water. That's some good shit right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Now this is public brewed iced tea. It's sweetened, but let me tell you something. It got a lot of sugar. Got so much sugar, diabetic coma. It got 32 grams of sugar in a 12-ounce gallon. 12 ounce. Yeah. Lordy, lordy. 32 grams of sugar and 64% added sugars. And I'm a diabetic. I needed something sweet today because you know how it is, you know. It's so damn hot. It's 97 degrees. The heat index 110. Everything is melting. You go outside for 2 seconds, you're sweating a gallon of water. Anyway, okay, so this is about hotels and the difference between you staying on Disney property, some of the rates. I'm going to talk about some of the rates and some of the off-property hotels where my Uncle Eric stayed. Well, he always stays at this now because I'm going to explain to you what's going on. Anyway. Excuse me. Oh, this is so nasty. Oh, my little Hercules. Oh, my baby. Fabulous. Oh, my Lord. Oh, wait. We're talking about... Okay. Concentrate. Lord Jesus. Hey, now. Hotels. So, if you're Florida resident, I get anywhere between $97 to $120 to $167, depending on the peak time, for all-star sports, movies, and music. If I said that right. It's near McDonald's, and it's on property, and those are the rates. Now, there's the free bus service that takes you to the 2 water parks, Disney Springs, and any 4 of the Disney theme parks. So that's a plus. Now, if you own Disney property and you need to get food, you have your food courts, you have your shopping area where you can get dry goods and some milk and, you know, refrigerated stuff. It's usually inside the little gift shops in the back. But if you have a car, here's the thing. If you're staying in a DVC hotel, Disney Vacation Club, you have a full-size kitchen, you have, you know, your refrigerator, you have your stove, your oven, your microwave, stuff like this. And you want to start, because you're here for a month, you're here for a week, whatever, and you want to go shopping. Where to go shopping? Well, I first tell you what is your budget. If you're low budget or high budget or in between cost, your diet, you know, it all matters what you do. Now, for me, I shop at Publix. Here's why. I am disabled. With or without my husband, Jughead, I could either go by myself if I can drive that day. Good luck. If I'm not, I'm just so dizzy I can wrap around a light pole. Oh, look at that, yo! You can't park there. Oh Lord, you can't park there now, child. You can't park there. If not, I just drive less than half a block down the road and I'm at the Publix. I get my organic stuff. You get grapes, strawberries, blueberries, salads, juices. I get my eggs, my butter, my wild caught salmon, my milk, my lactate-free milk, my soda, iced tea, stuff like that. My bread, because Jughead needs bread every day. He eats for lunch a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Now you're going to pay a higher cost at Publix, and here's why. Quality, not quantity. Publix, you're going to have a higher standard. You're going to be greeted like a person, not a terrible whiff crap that they do at other places. You just ask a team member, employee, hey, I need this, I need that. They'll bring you to the item. They don't point. They never stuck up. They're never rude. They're always with a smile, waving. I call this the Disney supermarket. So it's a higher scale quality, and you get customer service, especially if you're disabled. I'm disabled. There's no self checkouts. There's a few to have it, but this is always a good thing because you get a person when you check out. I tell the lady or the man, hey, I'm disabled. I'm gonna be kind of slow putting items on the belt. Sometimes they come help. Hey, I can't grab this or I can't do that, and they come and help. And they always ask you, paper or plastic bags, or you have your self-reusable bags. And then they'll load up your cart, and a team member asks you, hey, do you want me to bring this to your car? They bring it to the car. Now, some locations, they put it in your vehicle. Some don't. It all depends on what's the policies and what's going on that day at that store. But for me, I go shopping usually with my husband, so I don't have an issue. But if I can't, it's just one of few items. They'll bring it to the car. They know me, of course, because I always shop at the same one. And they put things, they know my disability, so they go ahead and put it in the car. That's between me and them. But look at this. Ooh. Yeah. So that's what's going on with Publix. As you can see in these little videos, you're going to pay a higher cost. You do have grass feed, 80/20, but you're paying a little bit different for a different brand compared to all these other ones. Now, if you have a car, I'm going to list you some of these addresses to these locations where you can go get the food. My number one recommendation is Publix. Second is on Sherwood Road, or across the street from Sherwood Road, near the hotel there, where my Uncle Eric stays, is the Walmart. There's an Aldi and a Target. Aldi and Target it's not really that good. There's a lot of people just go in and out, and the prices are very competitive. But your best bet for clothes, if you're in the DVC hotels or you just need to go shopping, for food, if it's not Publix, then I would recommend the Walmart near the Ramadi Inn. So when you go on DisneyWorld.com or the My Disney Experience, they don't do hotels. So the Disney World main website, you're looking up hotels. You want to sign in. If you're definitely a Florida resident, then you get the Florida resident rate. If you're annual pass holder, you get similar to the hotel rate, because right now I'm a Florida resident and I'm getting 35% off, where the annual pass holders are getting 30%. But right now it's slow because it's hot as hell. And September, I can get a hotel at All Store Sports for $79.99. Because they just want me to go, and since Jughead is back to back, we're gonna have fun. But we may or may not do that anyway. There is a McDonald's on property. I'm explaining to that too. But if you're at the Ramada Inn or somewhere near 192 and I-4, and you're closer to 192 and Highway 27 near Claremont, Davenport, and the Kissimmee area where the Sherbert Road is. Sherbert Road. There is a Walmart, Super Walmart. That's where my Uncle Eric goes because he always stays at the Ramada Inn. It's a regular hotel. Ramada Inn is their off-property regular hotel. I think he's getting it around $49, $50 a day. He basically it's almost in the same parking lot. It is the Walmart. He goes shopping. He gets less expensive. It's $1.19 for 12 dozen eggs. As you see here, it's listed some of the prices, how less expensive even for the organic stuff at that location. Again, subject to change without notice. That these prices are different than Publix. You're paying anywhere between 10 cents to $5 per item more. But again, you got to deal with the people. You got to deal with parking. You got to deal with, people in line. There's nobody to help you. So you do you. You do you. Now, when it comes to off property, example, the Ramada Inn, you pay less expensive. They do have 2 shuttles a day, morning and night. That's complimentary. Again, this is subject to change without notice. And these are your shopping experiences when you need to go buy food and groceries nearby. But if you can't afford or don't want to stay on Disney property, you have a car or Uber or Lyft and stuff like that. Now, you can do Instacart, Stripped, all this stuff, and have it sent to the lobby of your store, but you have to be there to pick it up. Get with a cast member with a smile, not a frown, and just playing with their phone and want to take care of you when you're there. Other than that, you're going to have a good time. And if you don't want to eat on Disney property, which is the fast food, the quick service, table service, order up a menu, whatever you want to call it, and you're there, you have a budget. This is another option where if you have a car, Uber, or as Medea say, an upper, whatever, and you go and you shop. Sorry, I have sinus issues. So you're going to have all that stuff. Now, what you can also do is, the DVC used to have it where you have to talk. I don't know if they have it anymore, but it used to be where you actually told them that your grocery list, and then when you check in, all your stuff is already in the refrigerator in your room, and that's all you had to do. There's nothing. I mean, you had all your food in the refrigerator, you had your stuff all around, and they used to bring your food before you even checked in. If you gave them a shopping list, but this is the old DVC. If they don't do it anymore, I'm sorry. But that's what I used to do when I had the DVC, because it's only good for 30 years. I only bought one for 10 years, and it was $12,000 for 10 years. And when that ended, I didn't have it anymore. But now you have a 30 year one at like 24, 25, 30,000 with $700 a year in maintenance fees and taxes, and then $150 a month in taxes and fees. It's stupid, it's ignorant, and nobody should be doing that. But that, again, it's on you. Because what Jacob and I have is a timeshare out in Daytona Beach. We pay $200 for the week. We have 2 weeks. We pay $200 each, and we pay $600 in maintenance fees and taxes a year per week. It's not on a point system. It goes directly on the week, and we can transfer each week in-house for $50. So let's say if we don't want to go that week at that resort, we just want to transfer another week, we pay $50 and you go that week. But if you want to transfer out to Disney, we can do it because RCI is no longer part of the Disney Vacation Club. It's now Annual. So now we can transfer from Annual to Disney for $350 per week. So when we go and do the transfer, we can do any hotel resort that's part of the DVC, Disney Vacation Club, for people who cannot get it by now. The DVC stands for Disney Vacation Club. DVC. Okay, hopefully you get it by now. It's already been 15 minutes. Anyway. So I could do a transfer to Animal Kingdom Lodge, Kidani, Oki West, Saratoga, the Polynesian, the Bungalows, the Fort Wilderness Lodging. I can do Grand Floridian, Florida. I can do maybe I could do the Riviera. I'm not sure, but I know I can do Coronado, or Caribbean Beach. I'm not sure, but whatever Disney Vacation Club. I can also do Vieira Beach, which I don't recommend at all. I think that's the best worst Disney hotel experience that I've ever had in my life, and that doesn't beat the Roaches and All-Star Sports. Oh my goodness, there's nothing there. It was just beach. I mean, beach and sand and water. There's no Disney character meet and greets. There's no Disney dining, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. You're basically just getting a resort in a resort. That's it. Alani has the characters. They have the, this and that. But when you're in Vero Beach, Florida, at the DVC or Hilton Head Island in South Carolina, you're only getting the resort, beach and sand, and if you have a car, good luck, and you can sightsee. But other than that, that's all you're getting. You're not getting any characters. You don't even know you're at a Disney resort. You only know you're at a Disney resort because it's Disney Vero Beach or Disney Hilton Head Island, whatever they want to call it. So yeah, it's not. It's Disney S, is it, like, little nitpicky things that have Disney this and this and that, but it's not something I would want to do. But you do you. Have fun. Anyway, guys, I just want to let you know that there's Howard Johnson's, there's the Holiday Inns, the Ramada Inn. I'm gonna give you some links below, and also on these little video clips here, I'm gonna give you the addresses at the end, so that way you can find a nice hotel for a decent rate price. It's always good to book anywhere between 6 months and a year, because you get a best rate on flights, on Ubers, rental cars, hotels, and especially if you want to stay on property like Jughead and I do, you always get the best rate. Just make sure that you log in with your username and password, and you're getting the best deal based on what you got. Don't forget to use any of the discounts, like you have an annual pass, Florida resident, cast member discounts. You can use it, but again, everything is different. Everything is subject to change without notice. Price variances are always different. But if you're coming to Disney World and you want to stay on property, but you need to get food, these are some of your options. If you don't want to do the food that you have offered there or can't afford it, this is some other options for you. And that way you can be like, hey, where can I go? What can I do based on my diet and my pocketbook? So, and my wallet, whatever the hell you want to call it too. Your purse, your wallet, your pocketbook, your money, whatever. Hold on, I need to spin this one more time. I need some more Bayou water. Hey, guess what I had for lunch? Grass feed, 80 lean, 20 fat, grass-fed beef, ground beef, and dirty rice. It's so good. I made this from scratch. Mmm. Real good. It's like, I always make my rice fluffy. It's so fluffy, I think with that. No. Now, the quality of the beef, I just can't explain it. Yeah, it's organic, grass-fed beef, yada yada yada. But y'all gotta try this. It's $9.99 at Publix for 1 pound. Walmart has the same thing for less expensive, but I don't know. It's just not the same regular tasting beef. It's more flavorful, juicier, higher quality. Mouthful of yum yums. I just can't get over this. I can eat this all day, every day. And I can just imagine. See, they don't have no love for pork. So my jambalayas, pork chops, spare ribs, and stuff like that, I'm not getting no love. For the organic grass feed. But my chicken, I just bought it. I'm making me a video of something else. And y'all gonna be like, jambalaya or my bourbon chicken. This is my rice dressing, dirty rice. I'm a Cajun cook, chef. But wait till I'm the jambalaya, my chicken, or my bourbon street chicken. The organic grass farm field, whatever the hell, grazed in smackaroon. Really good shit. I'm still eating. Shit, I'm addicting. If you're a diabetic like me, oh, this is a sin. But I'm eating it anyway. My blood sugar is low. It's like 96. It needs to be 120. So that's why I'm eating this in front of y'all. Since I got great manners. The Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar. You know, even after y'all end this video, I'm still gonna be eating this. Some really good shit. Y'all want me to come cook for y'all? I'll teach you how to cook. Oh, my favorite impression, because you know I'm a ventriloquist. I make fun of people in a good way, but I also, you know, make voices like the Grinch. The Grinch stole Christmas. I simply just don't like those Who's. My favorite one is the villain. I think his name was John, but I could be wrong. From Anaconda. This is my impression. You need protection? Not protection. Little baby bird. Gotta love it. Fucking creeper! Creeper! That's what my little girlfriend over there at Subway used to call me every time I used to do shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Not shit like that. Shit like that. That's the Cajun talk. Shit like that. My cheering. My lunch. I mean my lunch, not my lunch. My lunch. And it's Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge. Instead of Baton Rouge. And they talk third party. Third person. Mr. Keith, Mr. KJ doesn't like this, that Mr. Keith needs to go to the grocery store instead of I or me. That's how they talk. Some good. Oh my god. Lordy. You know, I heard, again, conveying rumors that Disney is supposed to have a Tiana restaurant. Not restaurant, restaurant. Possibly coming, take, instead of Pecos Bill, it's whatever, Tiana's restaurant. And I'm wondering, because they already have the Port Orleans Riverside and Port Orleans French Quarter hotels, and they both have restaurants, and they both serve Cajun food. You know. Alright guys, just gonna go ahead and cut off everything. It's been 30 minutes. Me being silly, goofy, it made you laugh, great. If it made you cry, tough shit. So there's one more thing I gotta say is I can't wait for the new Snow White movie. Oh my goodness. If they have this song, I can hear Nanny Shelley already singing it already. Which I probably don't. It's Rogue. It's where the woke went broke. Anyway, the other thing is we're going to Princess Hall. We also going to the Mickey's Not Too Scary Halloween party. And we also going to Jollywood in December. So we're going to make a September 15th around there. It's going to be the Mickey's Not So Scary. And December 4th that week, we're going to be at Jollywood Hollywood Studios. Make a video about that. We are kind of planning on going to Epcot for Tuesday, Monday, whatever like that for the Princess Week. We're going to be filming Princess Week at Epcot and maybe possibly Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, all these places where we can visit the princesses. I'll do a video coming up next week. Other than that, guys, I hope you had a great time goofing off with me, but you may have learned something possibly. If not, oh well. I tried my best. But I've been here for 15 years, worked for the company for so long, and I know so much stuff. It's just me now getting the information per video, and y'all watch it. So, y'all have a great day. Have a good time. Enjoy the magic when you're here. Leave comments below. Like and subscribe. Blah, blah, blah. You know, all that.